Hey everybody, how's it going today? On the channel, we have some pre-release kits. It's pre-release weekend here. I'm going to be opening up all four of these kits probably today, but I'll be uploading the videos at a different time, and then I'll be opening some set boosters here as well. But pre-release weekend, very fun time to be playing Magic. Pre-release is one of the best times, in my opinion, to get out there and enjoy the game. Experience the cards firsthand that Wizards is actually now making an actual pre-release, so that you can't just buy everything. We have one full week just to get what we got. So yeah, this is very cool. This is part of the brother-in-law battles series that I have here on the channel. So if you're not familiar with that, what I like to do is, if I can't make it to the pre-release event, I like to get some pre-release kits and play with my brother-in-law, and just have our own kind of sealed event, experience the cards, build decks. It's one of my weakest areas, so I like to get better at it by practicing, and my brother-in-law is pretty good at it, and he's a great competitor too, and just like to take advantage of those opportunities and get to have some fun playing with Magic cards. So with these kits, if you're not familiar, what's going to be in them, there's 6 packs. One's foil stamped promo or mythic card, and I think they made an additional one, I think, in these kits, and then you have 1 in 12 chance, I think it is, or 1 in 10 chance of getting one of the Phyrexia die in here. If you have some more information on that, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to be opening up these packs on the channel, and let's get going. Let's crack into one of these, see what we get, and let me know what kind of decks you might build with these. But very cool. I like the eco-friendly packaging. No plastic on the outside, I don't think is really needed, but the pull apart seal there. Elish Norn, the mother of machines there on the back. Very cool. I really like the artwork from the set. There's a lot of the oil slick foils and stuff like that as well. Phyrexian, poison counters, lots of big beefy creatures. Once again, this is kind of good for the set. Shield counters and things like that, +1/+1 counters were in the last set, but here we have like the Planeswalker symbol and the Phyrexian poison counter, so you can give those to your opponent. They changed up the way that, so creatures have toxic now and not infect, which is an interesting way that they're doing it to kind of make it so that you can't quite get out of hand too crazy. But yeah, so they come with about 8 of those counters on each side, and then these, I'm not sure what these are supposed to be for, maybe dividers in your pre-release kit, but maybe they can find some better use for that space and these things. But very cool logos there on that as well. The Magic the Gathering symbol with the Phyrexian symbol on there, and 2 of those. And then the Phyrexian symbol there on the inside. So let's crack into one of these, see if we can get. I didn't look up any of the, or too many of the prices on these. Oh, very cool. All black with red, Rakdos colors. I'm not sure what the gosh, I can't even think of it. The schools of mages, what they call that now in the new one. So let's see what we get here. So here, let's see. Let's get the promo card. What do we got? Mercurial Spelldancer. So 1 in a blue. It's a Phyrexian rogue creature, 2/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it. When it deals damage to a player, you remove 2 oil counters. If you do, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. So interesting copy mechanic there. Not sure how powerful that'll be, but then we got our 6. So it comes with 6. If you haven't had a chance to do a sealed event, I highly suggest doing it. It's one of the most fun events that I've ever gone to and that I enjoy going to. And it's one of the things that they actually still kind of support pretty well. Magic the Gathering, Hasbro as a whole. So here's the 9 spheres of new Phyrexia, the insert. So you have the Monumental Facade, the Mirex, the Autonomous Furnace, the Hunter Maze, the Surgical Bay, the Dross Pits, the Fair Basilica, the Mycosynth Gardens, and the Seed Core. All will be 1. So, and then it gives you some tips on how to build your sealed deck. 40 card minimum. So it keeps it pretty lean, but it keeps it pretty fast paced in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. 6 packs. All of them have the Elish Norn on there, all will be one, and these are the draft boosters. No set boosters in these because this is a draft, it is a sealed event made to be played against other decks. So the Phyrexian Mythics are the cards that you want, but there's been a lot of interesting cards from this set. So let's get into it. I'm going to try and keep them separate so that we can kind of go through them like we would anyway. So Crawling Chorus, 1/1 for 1, white, Predation Steward, Shrapnel Slinger, Stinging Hive Master, Eye of Malcator, Incisor Glider, the Fair Basilica. So here's the uncommon lands. So enters the battlefield tapped, sacrifice it, and draw a card. So it gives you that late game card draw if you need it. Maze Skullbomb, Gitaxian Raptor, Sawblade Scamp, Oxida Finisher, oops, Minor Misstep. So this is the mental misstep kind of workaround. Counter target spell with CMC mana value 1 or less. Scheming Aspirant, so kind of dark there in the artwork. First rare is a Planeswalker Koth, Fire of Resistance. So search your library for basic mountain, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. So that's his +2. It's pretty good there. -3, Koth, Fire of Resistance, deals damage to target creature equal to the number of mountains you control. So kind of removal to protect him. And then -7 is you get an emblem with whenever a mountain enters the battlefield under your control, this emblem deals 4 damage to any target. It's not backbreaking, but very good. Obviously, he is a rare. A little off-center here. Oh, and the Phyrexian land. This is very cool. Kind of reminds me of the metal secret lair that they had come out, but this is very cool. These lands, they've been outdoing themselves a lot. It's kind of scary how fun they are. And then poison counter there, so very cool. First pack, nothing too crazy. Go ahead, get right into the next one here. Let me know if you guys made it out to any pre-release events, and if you how that turned out for you, and how you're enjoying the set so far. Incisor Glider, Scyther Engulfer, Sky Scythe Engulfer, Blade Graft Aspirant, Testament Bearer, Meldweb Strider, Copper Longlegs, Offer Immortality, target creature gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn, 1 in a black for an instant, Tyrannex Atrocity, Maze Skullbomb again, so sacrifice it, draw a card, sacrifice it, target creature gets +3/+3 and trample, draw a card, and activate as a sorcery. So here's the alternate art. Quicksilver Fisher, 3/2 blue for a 4/3 flying. When it enters the battlefield, draw and then discard. So very cool alternate art in the set. Reject Imperfection, counter target spell. If its mana value is 3 or less, you proliferate. So proliferate and kind of gets you those poison counters adding up. Noxious Assault, Magmatic Sprinter, Mirren Safe House is a rare. As long as Mirren Safe House is on the battlefield, it has all activated abilities of all land cards and all graveyards. I saw a short where Saffron Olive talked about this, kind of going infinite, I think. Don't recall with which lands. And there's the mountain, basic mountain there with the Phyrexian style. It doesn't have the Phyrexian lighting. And then there's a arena card. Let me know what you think so far. Let's see if we can't pull a mythic. Get a Phyrexian Praetor or some of their gods from the set. So Mandible Justiciar, Thirsting Roots, Blazing Crescendo. I saw the professor talk about this card. Annihilating Glare, Bring the Ending, the Dross Pits. So here again, common land, enters battlefield tapped, and you sacrifice it to draw a card. There again. Offer Immortality again, so good remove or combat trick there. Tyrannex Atrocity again. Maze Skullbomb, that's the third one in this kit. Chittering Skitterling. Another Phyrexian rat. Rats are big here. Charforger. Minor Misstep again. Tecathal Inquiry Dominus. So, flying for 2 and 2 blue, flying 3/5. If you would proliferate twice, and you remove 3 counters for it, for 1 and either 2 blue or for 4 life, or each one of those is a Phyrexian mana. Remove 3 counters from among other artifacts, creatures, or planeswalkers you control. Put an indestructible counter on him. That's pretty good. It makes him indestructible just for removing a counter, and if you plus on anything, they get twice as many, so that's pretty cool. And then we got Glistener Seer as a foil. And there's a Plains. Very cool. Full art. Another poison counter. Let me know if you've gotten to play any of this on Magic Online. I guess I don't even know. I don't think they released it on Arena, actually, early this time. I think you had to go out and play. So let me know if you actually got to go out or how that's all working. So Malcatar's Watcher. Let me know what cards you're looking to pick up from this set too, whether you play Commander, Modern, Pioneer, what you like. Vanish into Eternity. Lattice Blade Mantis. A lot of creature kind of names like that. Molten Rebuke. Cruel Grimnarch. Vivisurgent's Insight. Quicksilver Fisher. So this is the regular art to that card, the alternate art that we got earlier. Zealot's Conviction. So 1 white for a flash. Enchant creature gets +1/+1. As long as an opponent has 3 or more poison counters, it gets additional 1/0 counter and has first strike. Very cool. Fair Basilica again. Skullbond. I think we got that in every pack almost. That's crazy. So 4 of those? 5 of those? Vat of Rebirth. Uncommon there. Porcelain Zealot. Necrogen Communion. So we got an interesting card here. Let's see what it is. Phyrexian Vindicator. Oh, this is the... Alright, this is pretty awesome here. We got the alternate art. 4 white mana. 5/5 mythic. Creature Phyrexian Horror. Flying. If damage would be dealt to Vindicator, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, Phyrexian Vindicator deals that much damage to any other target. So this is crazy. This is an awesome card to get. I'm really happy with this. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Very cool art form on this. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's awesome. Phyrexian Vindicator. I'll have to look that up. And then we got a Island Phyrexian text. Very cool. That was a good pack. I'm happy with that. This kit's been pretty good so far. I'm not going to complain. Phyrexian Horror token card. Very nice. That one, that's a pretty cool pack. With the yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm sure it's not crazy money, but I think that I've seen that card talked about enough where I think will probably hold some value. 5 white mana kind of holds it to specific decks, but it's still a really powerful card. Has some infinite combo potential. Alright, next pack. Barbed Batterfist. Fleshless Gladiator. Phyrexian Skeleton. Muldweb Strider. It's a vehicle card. Charge of the Mites. I saw a little bit of this. The professor talked about this too, I think. Maybe not. I don't recall. Titanic Growth. So, very interesting. Reprint there. Blazing Crescendo. This is one again. Axiom Engraver. Mirror Kinsmith. Quicksilver Fisher again. So this kit looks like it's pretty good with the blue flyers. Zealot's Conviction, which is always good to have evasion in your sealed. Plated Onslaught. I don't know that I couldn't go in white, to be honest, with the mythic that I got. Chittering Skitterling for second to last uncommon. Charforger again. And we got another Planeswalker at the rare. So Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler. I haven't seen really anything on this. One for a black, a black and a green. You can activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. +1, untap up to 1 target creature. -2, mill 3 cards and return a creature with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So recursion style Planeswalker there. Very cool. And there's our full art Phyrexian Forest. Not Phyrexian art. Oh, and then Phyrexian Might. Toxic 1. This creature can't block. So that's how you get those Phyrexian Might. I don't know that I've gotten too many cards with that. Let me know how I'm doing so far. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about that mythic pull we got. Forgehammer Centurion, Pestilent Siphoner, Gitaxian Anatomist, Incisor Glider. We've gotten a few of these yet as well. Oil Gorger Troll, Gitaxian Raptor. Looks like there's a lot of evasion in this set. Might be a fast sealed environment. Sawblade Scamp, Ruthless Predation, Blightbelly Rat. 2/2 for 2. When it dies, proliferate, and it has Toxic 1. Magmatic Sprinter, Noxious Assault, Voidwing Hybrid, and a rare Green Sun's Twilight. So I did get the promo of this for purchasing these cards. So reveal the top X+1 cards of your library. Choose a creature card from a card and or land card from among them. Put those cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom in a random order. If X is 5 or more, instead put the chosen cards onto the battlefield or into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So for 6 mana, you get a land and a creature onto the battlefield. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then our foil, Scheming Aspirant, and then our mountain there in the back with a Rebel creature token card. So overall, I think that pre-release kit is pretty interesting. Let me know what you think about building in this kit, what you would kind of stick with. I think we have the blue, we have some counter spells, we have some vehicles. Green and white weren't far behind, but I haven't really read through too many of the cards, so I mean, white kind of, that's a bomb there. Kind of hard not to play that. Red has some potential as well. May Skull Bombs. Green, red, black. I got a lot of blue evasion creatures. Might be a good color to dip into. Let me know what you're thinking down there in the comments below, and catch me in the next one. I'll upload them probably 1 week at a time, so keep subscribed, leave a like and comment, and check out the other videos. Thanks, everybody.